Current pipe deformation tools only allow evaluating the first pipe in the well and cannot see through to the second pipe, requiring operators to pull tubing when they need to check their casing condition. GOWell's unique DEC tool diagnoses casing deformation behind tubing, and the technology is combinable with other GOWell services such as multi-pipe wall thickness measurements to provide cost-effective monitoring solutions for pipe integrity management programs. The DEC tool generates a magnetic field between two permanent magnets and includes a new component that compresses and focuses the magnetic flux, pushing more of it to the casing behind the tubing. The tool's two 24-sensor arrays then pick up the magnetic field variations around the pipes to quantify the magnetic flux density distributions azimuthally, delivering reliable outputs of casing ovality and tubing eccentricity in the casing in 15-degree sectors. In this first field example from a sour gas well, casing deformation has been detected by a multi-finger caliper log in the casing. The DEC tool was run a few years later, this time through tubing to evaluate any change in deformation, and clearly picked up the problem zone in the top section of the casing. The DEC 3D casing image shows the deformed casing zones, which fortunately had not worsened. The DEC 3D tubing image shows slight tubing buckling in the casing from high side to low side, just below the casing deformation zone. In complex geologies, casing shear deformation is quite common and can present serious well integrity risks over the life of the well. The DEC tool permits monitoring of the progress of these casing issues without having to pull the tubing, as shown in this field case where the casing presents some light shear deformation. In this well, the tubing is intact, but the DEC can be used to periodically monitor the tubing damage or entrapment risk as the casing deformation worsens, allowing timely remedial work on the well. For workover and P&A operations, the DEC measurements can provide unique and valuable insight to improve efficiency and reduce costs. In this well, the tubing string had twice been cut above the production packer, but it cannot be retrieved either time. A DEC run showed that the casing was severely deformed about 1,000 meters above the cuts, resulting in detrimental bending and trapping of the tubing string. A subsequent tubing cut just above this deformed zone allowed successful recovery of the tubing, and the workover continued with a revised program. The DEC tool fills an important gap in the pipe integrity diagnostics portfolio, permitting operators to monitor the condition of their casings without having to pull the inner pipe or tubing from the well. The DEC tool can assist in increasing overall efficiency and significantly reduce costs while improving well integrity risk management. GOWell. For more information, please go to GOWellPetro.com.